Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm finally doing my 5K subscribers Q&A. I'm sorry it's like a month late, but I've just been super busy this past month and there's been a bunch of Bulls news that I just couldn't miss out on. So hey, better late than never, right? But yeah, before I get into that, if you guys want to help support me or help the channel, I just dropped some merch. I also have some Fire Guard packs, t-shirts in the shop as well. So yeah, if you guys want to buy some merch or support me, the link will be in the description. And if you guys buy anything, make sure you DM me on Instagram. I'll give you a shout out on Instagram, and if you want to be in a video or something, we can make that happen. Thank you guys for all the love and support. But yeah, let's get right into this Q&A. This is like a month late, like I said. I'm sorry about that. So some of these questions might not be valid. So I'm going to try and answer all of them to the best I can. And the first question is from Little Clowner. And he asked, why did the front office not sign Rose in the summer? And I don't know why. I feel like Rose would have honestly fit our team great. He would have definitely helped out LaVine more than Sato is, and he could have mentored Coby White. But at the same time, Sato's not a terrible point guard. I know a lot of people don't like him. I like Sato. I just don't believe he should be starting. I believe we need a better starting point guard for our offense. I believe Sato off the bench could play the 1 or 2 and he'd be really solid. And the next question is about Anthony Davis, and it's about him potentially coming to the Chicago Bulls. And I do believe he will come to Chicago, but not like young or good. I believe he's going to do what Dwayne Wade did. I also saw that Jimmy Butler wanted to do that, and it's just a waste of money and just years. I feel like Anthony Davis will come to the Bulls and we'll overpay him or give him like a max deal when he's like 30 or 35, when he's too old to even like get us a championship. So yeah, I do expect him to like come to Chicago or retire here, but I feel like it's going to be too late in his prime. And the next question says, will you be at All-Star Weekend 2020? No, I didn't have a chance to go there. I wish I could have. You know, I watched the 3-point contest, and it sucks that Zach LaVine couldn't get past the first round because I'm pretty sure he put up like 23 points, and that's really good for a 3-point contest. Just, they had some good shooters in that contest, man. But thankfully, Zach LaVine said he's going to try and do it again, so that's good to see down the road. And the next question is, what are some things that you think the Bulls should do to even coming close to a playoff berth? And do you think Zach LaVine could become an all-star and possibly be traded in the next couple of years? The only way that the Bulls make the playoffs is if we get hot. I mean, all the young guys are supposed to be back by the end of February. So we still have a slight chance to make the playoffs, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure we're the 10th seed right now. And with everyone healthy, I see us finishing with like the 9th seed right outside of the playoffs. And I do believe Zach LaVine will be an all-star next year. I mean, I believe he should have been this year, but, you know, everyone knows what happened. The NBA didn't pick the best players. They picked winners and, like, duos. So definitely next year, if the Bulls play better, I think he'll be an all-star. And I don't think he'll be traded, but you never know with this front office. And the next question says, who do you think should start at point guard? Right now, I believe Sato should start at point guard. He knows the offense better. I mean, Coby White is 19. I would love to see him start, and I would love to see what we have with him and Zach LaVine. But as of right now, I think Sato should start. If the Bulls ever get like eliminated, I feel like in the last few games they should start Coby White just to see what he's got. But I do believe Coby White will be the starting point guard for the Chicago Bulls next year. And the next question is, why do you think Jim Boylen doesn't teach the players on how to play a consistent fourth quarter? I mean, honestly, the Bulls don't play consistent at all in the second half. The Bulls just fall apart coming out of the halftime. So I don't know what Jim Boylen tells the guys or says, I do know. Jim Boylen doesn't make adjustments to the other team. He just does the same stuff all game, and teams solve that out. And you just can't do that in the NBA. I don't know why Jim Boylen's a coach. He shouldn't be a coach. But yeah, that's probably one of the biggest weaknesses of the Bulls, our head coach, and him just not knowing how to adjust and make changes. And the Windy City Productions asked, what's the ceiling for this current group of guys we have? LaVine, Markkanen, Carter Jr., and White. I'm just going to go one by one. I believe Zach LaVine could be a star in this league. I mean, he's already slowly, growing and showing that. We just got to give him more talent and help. Markkanen, I thought he would be an all-star, but this year has really been a down year. The past 2 years have been nothing but potential and just growth. Hopefully he gets healthy, because there's been a lot of rumors he's been playing hurt all season long. Hopefully he gets healthy for next year and is the Markkanen that we know of, and hopefully he takes that next step. Wendell Jr., I believe he's a solid center. I believe he could be better than Joakim Noah. I believe he can win Defensive Player of the Year in this league. He just, he's still super young too, and he still is learning how to play the center position. He just needs to stay healthy. I believe Coby White will be a walking bucket in this league. I also believe he could be a star. I mean, he's only 19 and he showed a lot of potential. I mean, he's got that crossover, he's got that step back. His shot just needs to be more consistent, but he is 19. I'm honestly really high on Coby White. I believe he could be a star in this league. And the next two questions are a face reveal. These are actually like the only two people that I've ever asked for one. Maybe sooner in the summer I'll give one, but as of right now, I don't know. If you guys want one, maybe I'll give one. Just make sure you comment below if you want one, I guess. And the next question says, if you were the Bulls GM, what players would you keep and what players would you trade? I mean, the trade deadline is passed, but this is a month late, like I said, so I'm sorry about that. But I definitely would have traded Denzel, Valentine, and Thad Young. Thad Young just hasn't fit with us, and his contract is kind of decent sized, and I really don't want him. And then I'd trade Denzel, like I said. I really like Denzel. I believe he could be a solid player in this league. A good rotational piece, 3-and-D type guy off the bench. He has a really high IQ. He's a great passer. Just, I don't know, something about it. Jim Boylan just hates him and doesn't play him at all. And it's honestly just sad. And then I have 3 questions from Makeup with Sydney, and she said, if you could work for the Bulls, what would your ideal position be? Coaching, announcing. Honestly, if I would work for the Bulls, I'd like to do something like with graphic design or like their media team, or probably like helping out the players or something. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. And she also asked, what age did you start to play basketball? Pretty sure I started playing basketball like 10 or 11. That's when I got into it, when Derrick Rose was still on the Bulls and he tore his ACL. And she also asked, what's my favorite past and present player? My favorite past player was Derrick Rose, and my favorite present right now is Zach LaVine. And the next question is, do you believe the Bulls will make the playoffs? I wish we could, but we started out the season pretty rough, and I think we're kind of too deep in a hole with all the injuries. I believe we're going to make a playoff push, but I feel like we're still going to be outside, and I feel like we're going to be the 9th seed, which sucks, but hey, we're close to the playoffs, so I guess we're slowly improving, but who knows, man. The Bulls are kind of a mess right now. And the next question says, what's the best case scenario for the Bulls this season? I believe it would be to be the 8th seed in the playoffs. Like I said, we still have a slight chance, but I just can't see it happening as of right now. And the next question is, how long do you think it will be for the Bulls to be competitive again? I mean, I believe we're competitive now. I mean, most good teams, we're pretty close in the game. We just don't know how to close and finish the game. But when we're going to be good in the playoffs, I believe maybe 1 year or 2 years, hopefully, if the front office made some moves and something. And the next question is, why don't the Chicago Bulls sign Jamal Crawford? And that blows my mind that he's not in the NBA. It's honestly just disrespectful. I mean, he's a walking bucket. He could help any team. I don't know why the Bulls didn't sign him. We need more offensive help, and I know Jamal Crawford and Zach LaVine are friends. And the next question says, how long have you been a Bulls fan? I've been a Bulls fan since like 2010, 2011. I got right into basketball when Derrick Rose tore his ACL, which is pretty sad, but ever since then, I've always stuck with him. And the next question says, 2 coaches since Coach Tibbs, we really see the impact he had on our players more than ever. What was your overall opinion on what he did for this team and what he stood for? I love Coach Tibbs. I always have. He was always hard on the players. I didn't like that he overplayed them sometimes, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get some wins in this league. I love Coach Tibbs, but at the same time, he got Rose hurt, he got Jimmy hurt, he got Joakim Noah hurt. I don't know. It's a love-hate relationship with me and Tibbs. I hope he comes back to the league. I saw that he might coach the Knicks. I saw he's interested in returning, so that would be pretty cool. And then he also said, people point the finger at him, saying he pushed players too hard, and that took a toll, especially to Derrick Rose. And he said, I never completely agreed with that myself and wanted to see what your thoughts were overall on his era. The Tibbs era was me growing up as a child, so of course I love him. I do believe he played players too much and did get him hurt. I mean, the Bulls medical staff is also a joke too, so I don't know. Like I said, I love Tibbs, but he did overplay the players a tad bit. And he also said, what part of Chicago are you in? We could grab a drink during the game. Cheers, dude. Hey man, I'd love to, but I actually live in Indiana. I go to a Bulls game at least once or twice a year. I try to. And the next question says, when did you become a Bulls fan? I've answered this already, but in like 2010, 2011, you know, I was just a little kid watching basketball, and he said, "I'm digging the content and channel, my guy." Thank you, I appreciate that big time. I'd be nothing without you guys. You guys are everything to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep pushing out content. I hope you guys enjoy all my videos. The last question says, what made you decide to make your videos premiere rather than an on-time uploading? Don't take it the wrong way, I don't mind, I'm just curious. You know, I just thought the premiere was pretty cool, and I hope it notifies you guys when, you know, it goes live. I know YouTube doesn't really send out notifications sometimes, so that kind of sucks. But I also like it because during the like live videos, I can chat with you guys a little bit. You guys can talk to me, and we can just connect more rather than you guys just comment on my video, not live, and me answering like later in the day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. If you guys want me to make another one, make sure you guys leave some questions below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to be gone all week, so I'm probably not going to have any videos out. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Have a good one.